Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Marathon 2. We are going to be continuing the final level. All roads lead to Seoul. So yeah, let's start. It's been a few days since I last played. I ended up having to stop my last recording session right when I got to this level. I wanted to just be able to finish it. But that didn't happen, so. I shouldn't be too rusty. And. What the fuck? It's okay, because there's health downhill. But of course, there's one of those guys. No! Come on. Ah! No! So this is kind of like the level Try Again from the first game. A bunch of long lava pools, hallways with lava pools, and juggernauts, and more or less unlimited rockets. So story-wise, kind of forget what was happening before. I think pretty much like the fight's over. The Pfhor are effectively defeated. Durandal has returned. He blew up Tycho's, the ship that Tycho was controlling. And we're essentially just here to... We're just here so that the Durandal can dunk on the Pfhor one last time. Okay, I think we'll be alright. Ooh, okay. Wait, I don't need to go back there. I need to go here to heal. Oh my god, he's still sinking. There we go. Okay. So I guess if we really needed to, we could pistol this guy, but I don't think... Oh! I think fusion pistol is probably better to use. But... Oh! Yeah, because of the weird angles. Oh! Whoa, what the f... It's kind of hard to dodge those rockets. Because if you're not if the angle is... It's like you have to be moving... Sometimes moving backwards at this angle, like, it's not enough to escape. It's not enough to escape. Alright, we'll pistol this guy just for fun. But after this, I'll go back and get more rockets. Not to say that this is fun, but, you know. There we go. And even this wasn't a true pistol kill because I fired 2 rockets at him at the start. Where's the guy? Ooh. There we go. Okay. Not much shotgun ammo. Oh, the blue. Nice. Yeah, the fusion pistol's actually really good against hunters. Let's try the fusion against this dude around. Oh no! No! Oh shit! 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 So good. I wonder, since we're going back to heal, would it? Let's just see if it's faster to just jump through the lava. Oh, it is, dude! Holy shit! All right. That was actually. I'm actually kind of happy. That was a good little. It's a good little speed running strategy. I'm not even sure if the if the Juggernaut rocket. Sorry, I'm not even sure if the Juggernaut rocket's what blew me off the edge. I might have just jumped, like just accidentally walked off like an idiot. Oh, dude! Holy shit! Man, that was actually really good. I think I started that with 23 mags of fusion. Here, let's wait for it to explode. Just in case somehow I'm too close to the explosion and it damages me. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh. Now we should go back to heal. I should have just... There we go. I don't know if I should do that again, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, damn, so I think the fusion pistol is actually the best weapon to use against the Juggernauts. Because, like, I mean, the rockets are good, but I feel like they require... It takes, like, I mean, not the same number of shots, but the amount of time that it takes to fire all the rockets. What? Did the Juggernaut blow itself up? Holy shit. Dude, it blew itself up. What a fucking idiot. Okay. But yeah, so I feel like it's probably around the same time to kill with rockets versus fusion pistol, and it's way easier to land fusion pistol shots compared to rockets. So, yeah, damn. Which is like, okay, what the fuck do you use the rocket launcher on then? I pretty much always save my rocket launcher for the juggernauts. But I guess just big groups. Yeah, so I got... The first time I played this level, I remember just not having the confidence to jump through lava, and I was just stuck on here for so long. But I don't know if this is what you're actually supposed to do, but this is what I do. Already been there, right? Yeah. And that opens that. And then, like, I think I originally jumped over here, not even just because I wanted those shotgun shells, not for anything else. But it is also the correct path of progression. Yeah, I mean, as long as they keep giving us these triple healths, we can totally just swim through the lava. So there is a secret terminal in this level that I did get the first time I beat it, but the last time I played this, I didn't get it, and I don't entirely know. I think I have an idea what I should. At least I have something I'm going to try this time around. See if that works. Hopefully we can get that secret terminal. Here we go. Okay, so we open all these panels, and then we have to destroy. I think we only need to destroy like 2 of them. We need to destroy 2 of them, one of which will raise lava in the room we're in. So one panel is going to open this door, the other is going to raise the lava. And we have to run out and swim to safety before the lava burns us. Then these other 2, I think they're for save points and health, respectively, in that starting room. So the last time I played this, I reloaded the save and figured out which ones were which. I want to say it's like this one and this one. It's like it's one of these 2 and one of these 2 that control the lava on the door. Or maybe it's just these 2, I forget. But I didn't break the 2 panels for the save point and health. And I have a feeling that maybe that's what, like opens the secret terminal. Like maybe you have to break all 4, so. Because I'm pretty sure the first time I played this, I broke all 4. Ah, shit, come on! But it is, yeah, you just need to go here. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Same. But now, save point's broken, as is the health. I'm sure that won't be a problem. So if you recall earlier, this lava was raised and this lava was lowered. So all we did was just drain this lava, this side into this side. So now we can continue. Kinda gotta try not to fucking die here. Oh, are you... Dude. What the fuck? No! No, no! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Ah, that's fine, alright. Yeah, I knew he was going to shoot me in the back, but figured I would probably get some, enough health to negate whatever damage I took. Okay, this one's a little trickier. Fuck off. Oh, of course there's two of them. Why wouldn't there be two of them? Oh, did I get one? Yeah, I did, okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. So now I think we just gotta swim through this fucking lava. Let's not get too deep. Yeah, okay. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is, okay, this is like the final fight coming up. And I can only get a double health. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Okay, so all the regular dudes are dead. Oh! Now let's, What? No! What? Dude. Oh my god. I don't even really know what killed me that time. It's okay, we'll keep going. I'll timestamp this. Okay, but from what I could see, I don't think that breaking just the two, I don't think that was it, but let's try it again anyways. God damn, dude. Okay, maybe I should try not to kill those guys with the, Okay, here's another question. Do I even need to fight these juggernauts? Probably no, technically. I heard that rocket, okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just try not. Let's try skipping these dudes. Okay. Just give me a little. Give me a little. There we go. All right. Fucking teleports you into a pit of lava, dude. That's annoying. Okay. Whoa. No. Ah. Oh, they're fighting each other. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. I don't think their shots are actually hitting each other, but... I forget what these switches do. Oh, that time it connected. Okay. Come on, dude. Alright. Gotta be careful of this, this guy's explosion doesn't kill me. Yeah, like that. Okay, so I don't think I found the secret terminal, unfortunately. Let's try a few more things. So I think just pressing one of the buttons raises the platforms over the lava. Or maybe not. Like, you could hear the platforms. Come on. Can I just read from here? No. Oh my god, no, dude. There we go. Alright, once I get on here, I should be safe. Okay. The Pfhor invasion of Sol has been recalled, and for now, Earth is safe. But man's respite from war means another cataclysmic battle for this fit. The slavers have not suffered a defeat like the one we handed them today since the Nak, the last extant client race of the Yarrow, rebelled 6,000 years ago. The Pfhor have a weapon they save for slave revolts, a weapon which even they hesitate to use in the ordinary conduct of war, and the language of the Yarrow who conceived and built the device. It is called the Trizeme. A fair English translation would be early nova. There is not a single Nak alive today, and if you look for their stars, you will only find ever-expanding clouds of superheated gas and dust light years in diameter. Clouds that are light years in diameter, yeah. The evacuation of Loan has already begun. In a matter of hours, this planet will be a thin shell of plasma riding the shockwaves of its exploding star. You can stay behind to work on your tan if you'd like, but I'm leaving. I have rechristened the Cafiva the Rosinante. Of course, the Sphit wanted to name it Cleonarl, Vengeance of Clea, whatever. There is much to do in the next few months, and our first stop will be another ruined world, this time far from the galactic core. There is a rogue star that has been passing through our millennia for nearly... There is a rogue star that has been passing through our galaxy for nearly a millennia. When we meet, it will be one of the great voids between the spiral arms. And that's it. Okay. Alright, let's see if it lets you read this, lets me read this ending text, because it does move, so... the one in ending text of Marathon 1, it didn't move, and my recording just stopped work, just like it didn't record anything I said during the ending screen. So, and I have a feeling it's been doing that with some of the title cards in this game too. But all right, let's try to read. It was 10,000 years before fate brought Durandal once again into contact with man. The Pfhor were but a dim memory then, known only to a few historians and students of Earth's second colonial period. The Spht had been nearly forgotten as well, and no man had seen a living specimen of their race since the sacking of the Pfhor system by the combined fleets of Earth and the Spht in 2881 AD. When Durandal returned to Sol, it was not with the captured Kefeva, but a Yarrow dreadnought called the Manus Celer Dei. What he learned of the Yarrow he told no one, saying only that he had stopped by to assure that Earth did not forget him, nor will it soon, the way he tied the guard in knots around Pluto before folding directly into a low Earth orbit. While Tau Ceti was being nuked down to bedrock in 2794, 4 scientists assembled to remove the AI Leela from the Marathon, loading her aboard a vessel bound for the Pfhor homeworld, but the ship fell into the hands of a Nar privateer between jumps at Beta Naxos and was never seen by the Pfhor again. Thinking the cargo little more than scrap, the Nar captain sold the Pfhor ship, Leela and all, to a Vile merchant. The subsequent crash of the Vile Faceted Light Network when Leela was reassembled and reactivated is still legendary in the annals of rampancy, and the Vile have long since accepted that they will never expunge her from their 15-world network. Despite having lost Leela, the Pfhor learned much from Tycho during the 17 years before he was destroyed by Durandal in the Loan system. All late Model 4 personality constructs were based on 64 billion exobyte images of Tycho's core taken during the years he was on the Pfhor homeworld, between 2795 and 2801. Though never as intelligent or useful as one of the Marathon's original 3 eyes, these machines helped the Pfhor delay their inevitable death. Alright. Well, that is all. Thanks for watching. Let's look at the credits. How many names are on this one? I believe there was 8 for the first game. So there's Jason Jones, Ryan, Alan, Jason, Greg Kirkpatrick, Jason, Doug Zartman. We'll count the Power of 7 as one person. Alex Seropian, Robert, was he? Yeah, Robert, okay, Mark, Doug, Matthew, this is new, 13th Floor, and Craig Mullins. Okay, that's 12 people, so they they expanded their team by 50%. Yeah, so going back to Leela, I remember reading this ending text and just thinking like, okay, well Leela must have died at the end of Marathon, which she doesn't. But I guess like Leela lived, but she was still just on the Marathon, and I guess the Pfhor did capture the Marathon eventually. Like they destroyed Tau Ceti. Oh, they destroyed Tau Ceti, and actually, you know, we can let that demo play next time. They destroyed Tau Ceti, and they did capture the Marathon. I think that's the reason that the Marathon's not in this game. And then Leela went on to just like be like a virus. Eventually, the Marathon was like intercepted by smugglers, and Leela just like was in there, and so Leela infected, and then the people who like unlocked the Marathon, Leela infected their network, and she's still there, and they've just and said they accepted that. They're just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Leela, nothing wrong with Leela. She can stay. So I mean, I wouldn't say that Leela's. I mean, I guess she's alive, but like, I don't know. She's not serving humanity in any way. She's like just out there in some random 15-world network. But you know, good for her. She's probably going rampant about now. And from what we read in Marathon 1, essentially for an AI to truly become rampant in the way that Durandal did, they need like an entire network to like consume this, or will they grow to the size of entire networks, and it's never really considered cost effective or really like no one's ever wanted to like just sacrifice an entire internet just to see what would happen in regards to a rampant AI. So, but thanks to Strauss, we have 2 to 3 examples. Durandal and Leela both, expanded into entire networks, and I think Tycho did too. But Tycho was like killed and reanimated basically, so I'm not sure if the exact same principles of rampancy apply to Tycho, because his situation was a little different. But yeah, so that's the story of Marathon 2 Durandal. Hope you guys enjoyed this little series. I still think that Marathon 2 ranks third in terms of my favorite Marathon game. That's not to say that it's the worst. I mean, it is the worst, but it's not to say that it's bad. Like, I like the other 2 games more, but this one, I still like this one. And playing through this has actually kind of been nice, and it actually helped me get a better, wrap my head around a lot of the levels that I used to dislike. So I would say that my overall opinion of Marathon 2 has been improved. My overall rating of Marathon 2 has risen thanks to this series that we recorded here. So that was kind of nice to do, and I'm looking forward to doing Marathon Infinity. That'll be next. Do Marathon Infinity next, then I'll do Astoria after that. I might do Apotheosis X. I've been playing through Apotheosis X kind of off and on, and I think I've kind of finally cracked the code, gotten used to the way to lay out a lot of those levels, and because they're different from classic Marathon levels, so it took me a little time to kind of just get used to playing around that new style of level design. But Apotheosis X is actually pretty good as well. It's different from Astoria. Astoria is very much a classic Marathon experience with some extra stuff added in. It's basically Marathon with elements of Pathways into Darkness added to it. But Apotheosis X is like, it barely even feels like Marathon. It feels like a completely different game. The only things that really feel like Marathon, like the gameplay basically doesn't feel like Marathon at all. It's just that it has text terminals and fixed save and health stations, that type of stuff. And of course you're still fighting Pfhor, even though they are like, the models are heavily modified models of Pfhor enemies, but like, it looks like Marathon, kind of like a really fancy upgraded version of Marathon, but it doesn't really play like Marathon. Like, all the weapons are different. So depending on how I feel after I finish Astoria, I may or may not do Apotheosis X. I will probably have beaten it by the time I get through Infinity and Astoria, but on the channel anyways. But who knows? By that point, I may be a little marathoned out. But I also want to make sure that I, get the full gamut of Marathon, because I'm probably not going to play Marathon again on the channel, at least for a very long time. Once I switch to another game, that'll probably be it for Marathon. So I just want to make sure I get everything, get all the Marathon out there while it's all still fresh. So if you're looking forward to any of that, make sure you subscribe. I hope you guys have been enjoying the channel. I've been getting a little bit more traction lately the last few weeks. As of today, I think the new Marathon game comes out like tomorrow or Monday or something. The new Marathon game is coming out very soon, and I put out the video where I complained about the new Marathon game a few days ago, as of this recording date, and that one kind of expectedly got a lot more views than I usually get, and there were some comments there. Some people had some good reactions, and I did get a couple of dislikes. I don't really get very many views, so obviously I don't get very many likes or dislikes. But I think that's probably the first video that I've actually gotten dislikes on, which I think is funny. But I could see why people might have not cared for some of the things I said. But that was all just stream of consciousness. Those were the first things that came to my mind when I thought of the new Marathon game. So they have released a roadmap. Bungie has, and they are going to be adding Pfhor to the new Marathon game, which is not even something I thought about. But like the new Marathon game didn't even have Pfhor in it. Like what the fuck, dude? But I'm not going to turn this into another anti-new Marathon rant video. Like I never wanted to. It was never my intention to tell people that they shouldn't play the new Marathon game. Like, there are some people in the comments of that video that were saying, like, I actually like it, and if you do, like, that's great. Like, I'm legitimately happy for you if you like the game. Like, keep playing it. Don't listen to me. Don't let me ruin your enjoyment. It's just I hope that I could at least make people understand why I feel the way I do about just the fundamental existence of the game. I'm just kind of fundamentally at odds with the fact that the game exists the way it does, and I don't think there's anything that Bungie could do to like satisfy that level of dissatisfaction. But other than like just making a proper marathon game, like a proper marathon game with a single player campaign, So until they do that, Bungie's kind of a little, not on my, they're kind of on my naughty list, but it's not like, this is something I care about, but it's not like something that I'm like, I stay up at night thinking about this, like I'm not like legitimately mad about any of this, by the way, these are all just, this is not something, it's not like I think about this all the time. It's just like, right now I'm thinking about Marathon, I'm literally recording a video about Marathon, so of course that's what I'm going to talk about, But, yeah, I don't. This is not going to be like a Marathon channel, Like I'm just playing through Marathon because I like the Marathon games, and I feel like there wasn't a ton of coverage of the original games. Honestly, when I started recording this whole series, I wasn't expecting the new Marathon game to come out this soon. I was expecting it to come out like later in 2026, but I guess Sony probably didn't want them to push those. They probably couldn't delay it any further. So I am not. For the record, I did not record these videos just because there's a new Marathon game coming out. In fact, that is kind of, that's like not even, I was not thinking about the new Marathon game at all when I first started recording the series, so, which may seem hard to believe, but that is actually the truth, so, but, I think we'll call it here. Marathon 2, the story. Like, that's essentially it's over. Like, the story of Marathon, I think, is over. Like, the Pfhor were defeated. The Spit were liberated, freed. We found the ancient Yarrow Spit AI on Lawan. And we defeated the Pfhor. Problem is that the Pfhor, in their final act of desperation, destroyed the sun of Lawan. And if you recall from any of the or various terminals that we read, God damn, stop. That we read, there may or may not be a horrible monster that can destroy space and time, trapped inside the sun. And that the Pfhor didn't know about because they didn't read those terminals because they didn't get that deep into the Citadel. And so destroying the sun, because the sun was not enough to kill the creatures in there, the working Kagander. So the sun was merely containing them, and by destroying the sun, you have released them. And I don't know if they necessarily meant for that to be, like the starting point of the next game. Because they didn't really call very much attention to it. They just kind of said, like, oh yeah, the Pfhor destroyed the sun. And unrelated, like, yeah, there was something in the sun. But that ends up being a very big inciting plot element of Marathon Infinity. But I'll save that discussion for, when we start Marathon Infinity, which will be next. So, thanks again for watching. That'll be all for Marathon 2. Good game. A lot of people's favorite. game. I would say it's probably the most approachable. And for that reason, it's probably the most fun. Like, the other two games are a little more cryptic and they require a little bit more thought processing, and which is still fun, but it's like a different kind of fun, So this is just kind of like normal gameplay level fun, So I think that's the reason that this is a lot of people's favorite in the series. So, and I could see that, I would say that, like, I definitely prefer Marathon 1, 2, and Infinity over like the original Doom 1 and 2 as far as the vanilla campaigns go. Like these are leagues above Doom and even Quake. Back then they thought, back then a lot of people thought that video games don't need to have story, but and they don't need to, but when there is a good story like this, you can end up with people still talking about the story 30 years later. So and that's just, that's why I like Marathon so much. It's just so unique. The story is very unique, and they went out of their way to make a story like this in a time when video games did not have stories. And I think that's just that's good. It shows that they knew how to make video games even back then, even back when video game technology was incredibly limited. But all right, that'll be all. I've kind of talked about that a lot already in past videos. So thank you again one last time for watching. I hope you enjoyed Marathon 2, and please stay tuned on the channel very soon for Marathon Infinity. Bye.